shit. My bad, y'all. Forgot to take the old pop down. You know what I'm saying? What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Instant Replay Hoops. You know what I'm saying?
T-Dub, what's up, bro?
T-Dub in the comments, good, bro. Put the brooms up. Yeah, man. We got to see ourselves a sweep yesterday, man. He said it was class. Hey, man, look. We'll get in there. Let me get some things up here real quick. Let me do this right quick. Yeah, no, when it comes to the Knicks, man, we're gonna give us some. Hey, also, you know what I'm saying? As a Hawks fan, I like to proclaim the Hawks are the second best team in the East. Tell me I'm wrong. We the only ones who beat the Knicks in the Eastern Conference playoffs. We got 2 off of them.
Twice.
76ers got clapped up. You know what I'm saying? The Cleveland Cavaliers got hey, man. We the only two we the only team to catch a dub from them, man. So
not a single team in the East beat them in the playoffs, bro.
With us, man. I mean,
crazy. Obviously, aside from and then proceeded to get collapsed on.
See, that be talking about analytically the Cavs. But points wise,
aside for point differential, you know what I
mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And we'll talk. I got some to talk about when we get to that too, bro.
What's that?
So they extended James. Well, they said they're in close talks to extending James Harden to keep him in Cleveland for multiple years. Okay. That's strong. That's strong considering what they got, bro. You know what I'm saying? Questions. Well, I in my head it stirs the question of how long do we see Donovan Mitchell stay in Cleveland?
Yeah, he probably gonna re-sign. I think he gonna stay. I don't know if because he up for one of them contracts that, you know, when you've been in the league so many years, you get this you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I think he gonna be there. As a matter of fact, I guess we could jump to that real quick before we hand the flowers to the Knicks for what they accomplished in the Eastern Conference playoffs. There's a lot of things the Cavaliers could do that they have assets for and things of that nature. Now, will they do it? I don't know. They can re-sign. They can honestly keep Harden and Mitchell and still sign LeBron if LeBron doesn't want like a max contract. If LeBron will take the minimum, they might can sign him too and still keep all 3 of them cats.
Do it.
Oh, I feel you. Yeah, a Lakers fan over here talking about go ahead. I don't think he's coming back to y'all next year anyway, even if he don't go to Cleveland. I don't know. Man,
but it's gotta be a 2-man deal, dog.
Oh,
a 2 for 1. A 2 for 1, dog. A 2 for 1. Okay? Gotta be a 2 for 1.
Who else coming with him?
Because Bronny gotta go, bro. That's you know what I mean? That's just extra luggage, dog. That's extra luggage. Hey, bro, you know what I mean? Remember when we used to like, hey, we're going to NTC, we're going here, we're going deploying, and they like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Pack everything in your duffels and in your rucksack and get on that plane light. And there was always that cat who had the assault pack with the pillows on top and the extra bag. He's the pillow on top and shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? He's the extra bags on the side, chief. You know?
Yeah. Nah, I feel you, man. I feel you.
Horrible, dog. Horrible, man.
Yeah, man. So So who knows what's gonna happen with the Cavaliers? That wasn't supposed to pop in there like that. Here we go. Put this up there. All right. So yeah, man, that's a little bit about the Cavs. Like I said, they can pull some stuff off. I don't know what they're gonna try to do in the offseason. There's crazy things. I mean, honestly, if I'm and I know you know more than welcome him busting. Let's say quick aside. Last time the Knicks went to the finals, John was, yeah, man. Hey, man, 99, bro.
Oh
1999.
shit!
Yeah, the last time they went in there, went to the NBA Finals.
Long ass time.
Yeah, man, it's been a minute for them. So again, obviously the Cavaliers got some things they can take care of in the offseason to move around, do some things like that. Yep. Let's talk about the Knicks, man. New York Knicks sweep the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hey, look, man. As much as I want to, I love to hate on the Knicks because they clapped us out of there, dog.
Right.
They had quite the fucking Eastern Conference run, dog. 11 straight dubs, right? Point differential. This is the craziest shit ever. The point differential in the playoffs for the New York Knicks is plus 271 points. The closest is Golden State like 4 years ago with like 80 points. Like
they said, how much was the point differential?
It's 271 points.
God damn.
Hey, remember, dude, we was looking. Hit 6'7" for the screen. This mother talking about a 6'7".
Nah, dude. Ain't having Chief.
But dude, there was a stretch there, and it started with Game 4 against the Hawks. When the Hawks beat them twice in a row in the series, the Hawks led the series 2-1. Yeah. They won every game by 30, 40 points. Every single game. Through the 76ers. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, dog. I'd be hard pressed to find, and I've been watching basketball for a long time, so have you.
Right.
I'd be hard pressed to find that caliber of shooting that we saw from the Knicks in the past like month. They think about it.
Yeah,
you watch the games, and look, Bridges was not good. All of a sudden, buckets.
Fire.
But you know what I'm saying? And look, we can't, first of all, like I said, first time they've been back to the finals since 99. Obviously, it didn't. At that point in time, I think they went up against Tim Duncan and them Spurs and got clapped in 99. You know what I'm saying? But
big fundamental, baby.
Big fundamental with them, with, you know what I'm saying, Ginobili and them cats. Mike Brown, man, I got to give that cat some credit, man.
Yeah.
Down 2-1 to the Atlanta Hawks. He changed up their entire philosophy where they ran that offense through Cat instead of Brunson. And the rest is history, dog. Again, I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna pull it up real quick just so we can see that shit. And
it's like they got too many players, bro. It's like when you think you're gonna key in, they're running the offense through Cat. We're gonna key in and shut that down. Then Brunson pulls it up. All right, we're gonna shut that down. Then Josh Hart pulls it up. Yeah. Or OG going, go off. OG, even though this last series he didn't do much in his last series against the Hawks, he was actually one of the reasons they beat the Hawks. OG was on fire. You know what I mean? This series, because Cat and Jalen Brunson are always going to get theirs. You know what I mean? So you try to eliminate everybody, but if it wasn't goddamn, what was it? I just said fucking OG. Then it's fucking Josh Hart. Yeah, you know what I mean. And then they had Shumpert come off the bench, and he was putting up 20-25, dog. In the last.
And what's the cat? That last night was out there balling. He actually had a nice dunk too. He dunked on somebody's ass.
Yeah, Shumpert, Shupert, or some shit like that.
Yeah. That's right. Yep. So
you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, they got a squad, man, and they got hot. And look, let's be clear. Whatever Coach Brown told the Knicks when they were down 2-1 to the Hawks, because look, let's be the Knicks. They got a better team than the Hawks, right? I'm a Hawks fan till I die, and I'm man enough to admit it as a basketball fan. They got a better squad. So the Hawks being up 2-1, we was playing with house money. So whatever Coach Brown said, hey man, y'all still gonna keep letting these little motherfuckers fuck with y'all, and so that's what we saw. And because once game 3 was over with and the lead was 2-1 Atlanta, the Knicks they ain't lost a game since then. They have not lost a game since then in the playoffs. So we all know what happened. Been a fan of his. So I'll look at it right here. So you see the Knicks hold a historic 271 point differential through their first 14 games of the 2026 NBA playoff. This represents the highest scoring margin recorded by any team heading into the finals. Like I said, Golden State had their second with like 80-something points. That's ridiculous, dog. Entering the finals on a
190, dog.
Yeah. 11 games span, the Knicks outscored opponents by 262 points through their recent 11-game winning streak, marking the best point differential over any 11-game stretch in NBA history. Historical comparison, their 234-point differential over a historic stretch outpaced previous dynastic postseason records. Okay, so Golden State had 230. Okay, I don't know what the fuck I thought. I seen it was 80 something. Maybe it was something else. Notably surpassing the 2017 Golden State Warriors with 230 and 2014 San Antonio Spurs with 214. Track for the okay, so taking that back down,
bruh.
270.
Those Warriors, bruh. Those 17 Warriors were fire, dog.
Yeah.
Automatic buckets, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now listen to who was on that squad compared to the Knicks. You got just a couple of cats from the Knicks that are like household cat Brunson. I mean, obviously, you know what I'm saying, Hart and them get a little bit, but they ain't as well known as those two cats. When you talking about that Warriors team, everybody on the whole squad, they do Klay Thompson, Draymond Green.
Draymond was hitting buckets, Iguodala.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
A whole bunch of cats that's going to be goddamn in the hall with them
dog.
At the end of their career. So
also coached by a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like, nah, whatever. I'm going to get a kudos. Mike Brown, shouts out, dog. Whatever you did to change up whatever you did in that locker room to change that formula up. And you know, we saw it. Cat was the ball handler. He was one in control of the offense. Got to get that shit some love, man. Got to give it some love because I don't think, dude, all 5 starters for the Knicks, they averaged double figures in the playoffs, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Double figures
in the whole playoffs, bro.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that shit. The starting 5 average double figures. All of them averaging at least 11 points, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking crazy, dog.
Yeah, that's insane, man. So as we know, there is a game going on right now. 65-54, really late in the second. Matter of fact, less than a minute left in the second quarter. Thunder up by 11 points. Let's see what happens after that. Caruso out there with the 14. And Champagne, 17 points. So
Caruso right now, bro.
Do what?
Said fuck Caruso right now, dog.
Hey man, Caruso a dog, man. You see him getting up Wemby in the game? I can't believe that little motherfucker was getting.
You gonna let Elmer Fudd, you know what I'm saying, post you up, bro?
Posted. He had him. I mean, he was. They wouldn't pass the ball to Wemby when Caruso was in his back, man. When Wemby be standing on the free throw line with his back to the hoop trying to catch something in the post, man, Caruso had, you know what I'm saying, elbow him back. You know what I mean?
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Framework was there, bro. You know what I mean?
It was enough that they wouldn't pass Wemby the ball like normal. And I'm
bro, like they had to take Chet off him. It was like, nah, Chief.
Nah.
we gonna put big dog on him.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Half your size, bro. You were gonna put
it. Little fella, go ahead and hit the bench, little fella.
Yeah. Hey, I'm serious, man. I mean, that's right. Shouts out to, I forgot, Brunson's Pops is a coach on the team, man. Always forget about that. You know what I'm saying? You got Pops in your corner.
Of course, you're going to get extra playing time.
Brunson.
No.
Well, you know Brunson don't need. But it doesn't hurt, though. 69-58. Thunder over the Spurs. Some more news in NBA.
I seen a post real quick, man. Talking about Mavs fans are just kicking themselves over the years. Bro, they done gave up Luka and Brunson, dog.
Yeah.
Dallas could have had Luka and Brunson. I mean, they did. But they still could have had them, bro.
Dude. He was on the Knicks the last time. Hey, man. The players that have made their way through the Mavericks roster in the past, 10 seasons, dog, they got some dudes that the Stephen A. Smith still hasn't said thank you. Talking about
Stephen A. Smith, dog.
Also, man, real quick shouts out, you know what I'm saying? Even though Missoula came out earlier this season and said the Coach of the Year award is stupid, He literally said
He
that in
still
the press.
won it.
He still won Coach of the Year, which get a man. Yeah. Hey, even though you think this award is trash, bro, what if they just give him a trash can, bro? What up, Joey? What's good, homie?
Joey was good, bro.
Hey, but he did. And look, I can't argue with the job he did this year. Tatum tears his Achilles last season in the playoffs. You know you ain't gonna have him pretty much this whole season. The only thing you got working for you in favor is that Jaylen Brown is still healthy. Joey gonna be a Pacers fan, and he took them to the playoffs. I don't know what happened when they got to that. The second round when they got eliminated. I don't know what you can look at in that situation because Tatum was playing. Jason Tatum. Yeah. He had to take some games off because that's what his rehab called for. But as far as getting to the playoff, everybody thought the Celtics was going to be hot ass this season. Thought they were going to be
because all the injuries and shit,
Yeah. But for him to take them to, what were they? They were the number 2 seed in the East. Number 2 seed in the East, right there behind the Pistons. Pistons was number 1, Celtics was 2. And then the Knicks came in at 3. So for him to do all that.
I don't know, man. I think this last season, the way everything played out, I think this was the beginning of a fall due to egos, you know what I'm saying? High-built egos in this situation, dog. I think the egos are going to get in the way, you know what I mean, between Jaylen Brown and his fucking ego and wanting to have the team and Jason Tatum, you know what I mean, like not stepping back, dog, you know what I mean, as he shouldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think there's underlying turmoil there, dog, that's just not being said.
Yeah. No, and look, we seen it. When you have Jaylen Brown come out the day after they get eliminated from the playoffs and say this was his favorite season as a Celtic. Wait a minute, the one where you won the title wasn't your favorite season? You know what I'm saying? Like that would be my favorite season. What about you? Yep. Your favorite season on the team you play for would be the one where you hoisted a trophy, right?
You know what I'm saying? When I lifted up that shit, bruh.
Yeah. But this one was his favorite season. The one where, you
played by yourself.
Yeah, where you played by yourself. So that's what that shit speaks louder, right? You know what I'm talking
about?
Yeah,
dog.
When you say shit like that, we can hear you. In other words, that shit did not go unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it didn't go unnoticed by the
organization.
Yeah. So honestly, I don't think Brown gonna still be there. If the Celtics are trying to choose, they probably gonna choose to keep Tatum, and I think they gonna Brown might be up out of there, right? And I seen it.
Which they can get some high revenue for Jaylen Brown, dog. If they decide to part ways, like they gonna get some high revenue, dog.
Let's be clear, Jaylen Brown is fire on the court. He just talked too much. We ain't. But when we talking about Jaylen Brown, we ain't talking about him like he's a slouch on the. That dude is nice,
bro.
Yeah. So you're right. He'll get plenty if they go to trade him.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna find the team. He gonna find his spot. He gonna be in rotation. He gonna be on the court. It's just the other shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Dude,
I'm never gonna tell these cats, you know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna tell these cats, hey man, just shut up and play basketball or shut up and play football. Nah, dog, you know what I'm saying? That's not the way it is, bruh. But you know what I mean? As you're speaking your mind, which you're entitled to, whether it's on an interview or podcast, whatever the case may be, I mean, you have to keep it in mind that you still are a professional. You still have teammates. You still are part of an organization. And if you truly want to be a part of that organization, and these are all just my opinions and thoughts, you would probably do what you can to uplift and build confidence in your teammates. You know what I mean? Hey, okay, I get it, man. Like, and maybe this is just because I watched Kobe for so many years, but it's like you won a championship, you would assume you want more. You know what I mean? Like, you just like, oh, I won a championship, I'm cool. Well, if that's the case, what you still playing for?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like you said, like this is your best season. This is your best season when your partner.
He said it was his favorite season.
Or his favorite season. You know what I'm saying? You mean the one where your partner was out and couldn't help you, you know what I'm saying, get back to the motherland and hoist that trophy again?
Yeah.
Like,
his favorite season wasn't the one where they hoisted. It was this one, which is crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, what you gonna say? You forgot? Did you forget that you won a championship, dog?
If there was another reason why this was his favorite, say for instance, he values his growth on the court or something like that, then say that, dog. You know what I'm talking about? Then you say, I feel like I grew more as a ball player this season because I had to handle more of the load because my homeboy was hurt. Then you sound, you know what I'm talking about? That's how you say that. But when you say, my favorite season I've had since I've been a Celtic. Really? Your boy missed half the season. Y'all didn't go to, y'all got to the playoffs and got clapped. Like, how is this your favorite, dog? Against the one where you was hoisting, So, all right. So I remember seeing. I gotta bring this up because I see Joey there posted it. Yo, it says Danhausen. He cursed the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead of the Eastern Conference Finals, and now the Knicks are on the brink. So this cat, he said he lifted his curse on the Knicks, and they ain't lost again. He lifted his curse on the Knicks after the Hawks beat them twice, and now the Knicks.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Like knowing people from New York, experiencing people from New York. If the Knicks go on and win this championship, right?
Yeah.
Which they have full fucking capabilities of. There's gonna be like out of the 100% of Knicks fans, bro. There's gonna be about a good 20% that's gonna look at Danhausen and be like, "Yo, bro, you like the guy. You are up there with the gods of basketball from now on, bro.
Hold on,
anywhere you go, this the day he
hold up, Joey. You know who they beat by 50, Joey? Do you know who they beat by 50 points, Joey?
That was when they snacked his eyes, bro.
By 50, dog.
Bro. But it's crazy though, bro, because you know New York and Philly fans, when it comes to like the superstition, they for real. Like we Raider fans, we loyal, we dedicated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they be on like the superstition shit, dog, and they be for real about it, bro.
Yeah.
So let this motherfuckers win. You gonna see fucking built statues of this motherfucker like it was Gotham out in New York, bro.
Well, look, hold up. I just read right here. He requested the Knicks put him sideline seats. Or you know what I'm talking about, courtside seats? It says right here, which he hasn't received yet, and it says it might be in the Knicks' best interest to seat Danhausen. He wants to sit next to Kyle or to Timothy Chalamet, and you got to make that happen, bro. How can you not make it
happen, Chief?
If this dude uncursed the Knicks and they haven't lost,
put him next to Reggie Miller, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Like, if you're a Knicks fan, you got to be buying this cat tickets, bro. You know
he wanted right between Kylie and Timothy.
He did. He wanted to sit right there with them, and it says right here it might be in the Knicks' best interest to seat Danhausen courtside so he doesn't change his mind, bro.
Hey, and the diehard fan that Timothy is, bro. I'm sure he's all
ticket. He'd be like, you know what? Nah, you know what he gonna do? Hey, Kylie, I'm gonna need you to bounce up out this game real quick. So my man,
you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
When the Met Gala happened last week, she went. Timothy,
and he didn't.
He didn't. He went to the Knicks game, bro. Which I can tell you,
that tells you like the level of like dedication, because that's something I would do. You know what I mean? I know that's something you would do.
Yeah.
But then you go look at like Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller's a diehard Knicks fan. He still went to the Met Gala, but he had the, you know what I'm saying? He had the Knicks colors on.
The Knicks
you know what I mean? He even asked the fans, he's like, "Hey, what's the score?"
Yeah.
But Timothy was like, "Fuck that.
I'm gonna be there, dog.
Playoffs, baby." You know what I'm saying? Like Martin, he was like, "What if Jordan come back, Gina? What if Jordan come back?"
Yeah. Nah, Knicks fans or Knicks, if y'all watching, probably not. Get that man a seat at y'all game if he does. Hey, look.
Hey, bro.
That's crazy as hell for him to do that, and they ain't lost since. So you better give his ass a court. Now, I'll tell you this. Well, real quick, we ain't talking about this shit either. It's going to be interesting. I'm very eager. As far as the two teams that are playing right now, what's the score? 69-58 at halftime. Thunder up by 11 points. You know, the Knicks have yet to start a series this playoffs on the road. They will next time.
Yeah, regardless of which.
Yeah, regardless of the Spurs or OKC win, the Knicks will be on the road the first two games. That's what I want to see. I want to see how they respond to being outside of New York the first two. You know what I'm talking about? And look, let's go ahead.
The way I'm projecting it right now, man, is I feel like if San Antonio makes it, they're going to give the Knicks a hard time. Mm-hmm. And it can go either way.
Yeah.
But I feel like if OKC makes it, bro, I don't think they can compete with the Knicks, dog.
Yeah,
I don't see it, bro. Like, I don't see it. Physicality, shooting, like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting, dog.
Yeah, it is, because as far as another thing you got to remember too, and we all over. I didn't realize this neither, but the Cavs have played a game every other day for like the past month. The Cavs, since they took both their two first series to 7 games. So think about who they.
Tired.
Oh yeah, the Cavs was tired, dog. I'm not gonna take nothing away from the Knicks because the shooting. We talked about it. The shooting percentage of the Knicks in this entire playoffs is ridiculous, except for 2 games. The 2 games the Hawks won. Besides them 2 games, they shot. I mean, literally, what Joey just said, they won by 50, dog. You can't unless you're just and we've seen it continue throughout the series with the Cavs. The Knicks they're hot. They're shooting over 50% right now, which is crazy for the whole playoffs. So hey, it can happen. I am very interested. I know you just said you was when the finals finally do start, and that's a couple of key. I'm sure we'll talk about a couple other keys that we'll be looking for in the finals.
Hey, keep on, bro.
I think my first key that I'd be looking for, honestly, would be to see how the Knicks react to playing the first 2 games of the series on the road, as opposed to playing them at home as they have this entire playoffs thus far. Because, like I said, the Spurs and OKC both had a better record than the Knicks. So no matter who wins that series, which is going on right now, the home court advantage goes to the Western Conference. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Obviously, we still have at least tonight, and we still have at least Thursday night when it comes to the NBA. Whoever wins tonight, I think the Heat still have a chance. Hey, man, I happen to not. You know what? Yeah, I'd say I don't hate the Heat as much as because they're still in my conference, dog. So Pacers, can't stand the Pacers. Anybody don't know I don't like the Pacers. Knicks, don't like the Knicks neither. Got to give them their props, so they clapping cheeks right now. The 76ers don't like them. Cavs don't like them. I mean, I'm a Hawks fan, so we're used to getting clapped up by all of these teams. So that's why that shit flows like that. Yeah, man. Let's see. First since 99. I think we mentioned everything. Oh yeah, I did want to speak on some shit real quick. Obviously, this is off the basketball news, which is some of the stuff that we kind of do around here. So a bit more NFL, but when it comes to obviously, I don't know if anybody's heard about the news about Josh Jacobs was arrested earlier today on some charges. Not going to get into that right now. Now I will talk about it when the chance comes, but there's so much stuff that's unknown out there. So much there's so much that people still don't know about what happened. Obviously, it was a domestic violence dispute or whatever that came up, and Josh Jacobs got put in. Saw that today. Yeah, dude. I'm like, bruh. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But again, like I said, there's so much conjecture out there with that I don't want to speak to prematurely as far as facts and things of that nature. I'm sure we'll find out a lot more in the next few days. But as far as right now, what is out there is literally just what he's been accused of. Again, arrested on the charges, and we'll see what ends up coming away from that. Obviously, we don't know. We don't know how everything's going to turn out. We don't know. I was just relayed the information from V because, Josh Jacobs did play for the Raiders before the Packers. I didn't know Josh Jacobs had that many children, dog. And I didn't know he had that many sort of baby mamas. So
Yeah, you got a lot of kids, dog.
Yeah, so when you're talking about that situation again, before we speak on it prematurely and sort of give opinions and thoughts of what we think or whatnot, we'll wait till more facts get released so we have more of an educated sort of, talking about, we come at this with more, talking about more information will be given to us, and we'll process that information and sort of push that shit on to y'all, man. So that's about the last thing I had, man. You got anything else, man?
Man, that's about it for this week.
Yeah, man. Let's see. That's it, man. Yeah, that's it pretty much, man. Like I said,
second half about to start.
Second half about to tip off. You'll for sure see before the final starts, you'll see us again, and we'll give our thoughts about the finals and what we think is going on. Like I said, we at least have tonight and at least Thursday night. So if whoever wins tonight wins also on Thursday, then this series is over with. We'll be taking our attention to the NBA finals. Yep. If the team that wins tonight loses on Thursday, then we talk about Game 7. Then talk about what Game 7 would be Saturday, and then you'll see us Sunday, and we'll give our thoughts about what we think the finals going to be in. Obviously, it doesn't bother the Knicks to have some extra rest time because they had a lot of extra rest time after they got done sweeping the 76ers. So. And they had to wait on this one. So yeah, they good with the rest, dog. They good with the rest. So, what was that? They done already tipped it.
All right, y'all. Thought he was doing something. He ain't doing shit.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all. We'll make sure we keep y'all posted. Like I said, you will be seeing us again sometime this week as we make sure our schedules line up and try to get out there and talk about it. Most definitely, if Thursday night is the finale of the Western Conference finals, then we'll be talking about what's going to take place on. Because I think, hold up, even if the finals, even if the Western Conference playoffs end on Thursday, the finals still don't start till June 3rd. Like they literally still want June 3rd is the concrete start date for that. So, all right, peace out, Joey, man. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see y'all later, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of this game and the rest of y'all's evening, man. Peace out.